And it was love at first sight, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Doodle?
It's a beautiful night. Just you, a bottle of wine, and your partner drifting through the cosmos in a UFO. As you caress their green skin, you know that tonight's the night you're mating with an alien. But would your anatomy be compatible? How would conception take place? And what would your child look like? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you mated with an alien. Okay, so maybe an intimate alien encounter wouldn't work out that way. But if you believe the statistics, 6% of Americans have allegedly been abducted by aliens. According to these victims, the experiences were intrusive and horrifying. Why would an alien want to mate with a human? Well, if these aliens wanted to settle on Earth, interbreeding could speed up the process. Yeah, the child would have the best of both worlds. Combining our DNA could create a hybrid being that could survive in the hottest climates. And maybe your kids would get the intelligence of an alien. They flew across the universe in a tin plate. They have to be a little bright. But even if your offspring became a genius, would society ever accept them? Hybridization occurs when two different species breed, and it's more common than you might think. We crossbreed fruits and animals all the time, but this isn't like your mom's Labradoodle. You would be mating with a being from another galaxy, so what are the consequences of this pairing? Well, first, forget the wine and dine scenario from before. The only way you could mate with ET would be through artificial insemination. After all of our parts may not be compatible. So whether your seed was placed in an alien or vice versa, medical procedures would be the only way to bring your child into this world. Unfortunately, the real threat to this kid's health could lie within you. Sometimes, a mother's blood can produce antibodies that destroy their baby's blood cells. In humans, we call this condition rhesus disease. Introducing a completely different blood type and DNA into a human mother could trigger their immune system to reject this perceived alien intruder. And if their body kept the baby alive long enough to fully form, the next challenge would be getting it out. A childbirth with human babies can be difficult enough. A hybrid birth would definitely cause complications. To keep the baby hybrid and its mother safe during labor, doctors would have to perform a cesarean section. Yeah, those big gray heads aren't getting through a birth canal, provided those are some of the physical features your baby would have. The first generation of hybrids would still look like their alien side of the family, but the second generation could look so close to humans you may not even tell the difference. They might be able to blend into a crowd. Although our entire society could change with aliens walking among us. And this may not be the first time humans have mated outside our species in modern history. Yeah, rumors still float around about Florida scientists who artificially inseminated a chimpanzee with human DNA in the 1920s. While we may never know the truth behind this experiment, were it true, this humanzee would have been an ethical nightmare. Cool name though. A human-alien hybrid could hold the answer to our survival on a changing Earth, or even beyond the stars. The cultural and physical differences might be too much to accept at first. Remember, we all still carry the genes of Neanderthals in our DNA. the last traces of this long extinct species that lived alongside humans tens of thousands of years ago. But hey, we got over that problem. So what if you mated with a Neanderthal instead? Well, pop a breath mint and freshen up, because that's a story for another What If.